Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jacques, and I'll be presenting the topic of public manipulation from the media. Have any of you been able to research or look at the news and felt you've been lied to by the news? And the reason for that is public manipulation. There is a lot of information out there that is falsely accused of the public. There is a public agenda, economic agenda, and a historical backdrop agenda that is kept from us. The reason that I want to present this to you is because being a skeptic does have some benefits. Skepticism is not always a bad thing. I have been a skeptic ever since elementary school. I've always been able to research on my own. I've always researched everything that goes on in the media that's presented to us. For example, political agendas is a big topic for me. Killings and sporadic deaths that come out of nowhere. So today we're just going to discuss a brief history of fake news and public manipulation. Secondly, I'll try to get you to comprehend the new highlights of counterfeit news, also called engineered news. For example, computerized bots and online gaming. Conversely, chronicle agendas. Lastly, I'll try to attempt to impute the audience with the tool of skepticism. Like I said earlier in my introduction, skepticism is not always a bad thing, it is also a benefit. So my first point would be the history of fake news and public manipulation has been underway since before the 1900s. And first, I want to present you in 1835, a company that went by the name of the New York Sun. They distributed 6 articles about the revelation of non-existent life on the moon. So Sir John Herschel actually was the astronaut. He went up to space. Providing fake news was the media's job to make the public go into panic. In the year of 1938, the War of the Worlds radio drama engineered the USA, tricking numerous accidental audience members, which basically said that the Earth was under attack, which sent the world into also a big reason why we went to a Great Depression. More recently, there's been abundance of fake information out there in the media. As you all know, Donald Trump, our president, in the 2016 elections, individuals shared about as much counterfeit news as genuine news. Hillary Clinton also manipulated the media by not sharing information about, if any of you ever heard of the movie 13 Hours or read the book. It's a very good movie. So what happened in that movie was they had a secret, unknown database and base in the nation of Benghazi, which is a failed state, unfortunately now. She did not relate to the president, which was Obama in 2013. She did not relate the news that we had a synchronized base in Benghazi, which caused 4 U.S. Navy SEALs to be murdered. Secondly, my second point would be, in today's time of westernization of data and numerous legislatures, just maltreatment by industry and advertising organizations, which means like big businesses, has been going on since the Benghazi 2013 political elements, the agendas. If you, like I said, if you all read the movie, read the book or watched the movie, it shows you that public and political personnel also stated that there were riots in the streets, which there were none. So the 3 main points of transitional statements that I have is skepticism, just being skeptic about everything you hear in the news that more controversial going on, and researching everything of your own. So if you hear that there's going to be a storm today, you should actually go and see what the news says about being a storm, or if you hear that, for example, North Korea was going to fire a missile, as that was false information that's in the world. And also, some key points of being a skeptic and benefits of being a skeptic. It increases dollars and tax revenues to fund scientific research, animates incentive speculation by empowering questions, opposed to making do with basic supreme answers. And lastly, the benefit that I always use in my everyday life is it scares away imaginations and unreasonable thinking, evaluates exceptional cases using reason. So, as we've all been noted of, the main points in my speech were to discuss the brief history of fake news and see where it happens at. So, how fake news is engineered, and lastly, the benefits of being a skeptic. So, the last note I want to leave you all off with is reality has a place with experience, not the endeavor of outsiders to decipher a story. Without knowing the specific occurrences, yet just one or a couple of realities. Does any of you have any questions?
No.
All right. Thank you.